what that is. I've never seen a bee like that. A big black bee and a yellow bee. Like, what is that?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Size here too. So welcome back to Lifestyle and Grace. So hey guys, we're back with part 2. I wanted to spend some time with us getting out all those great tips, but not go too long with our video. So I went ahead and split the video in two, and we can get back into all the great tips. I hope y'all enjoy. Keep watching.
If you really just want to be funny and just to test your comedic skills or just feel like you want to be around a lot of comedians, she had wound up taking me over to an improv class in Austin. Just improv comedy. Didn't know what to do.
So
I don't even know if I was going to be funny or not, but it was fun as heck.
We had a lot of fun. Of fun. So that's our next tip. So I was getting ahead of me. It is surprise. So some of when we start taking turns, sometimes we would let each other know, that way we could prepare or whatever. Like if it was certain things, like for him, really with me, if we were going somewhere, and then back then I wore heels. I wore heels like a lot.
Oh, you were a hill queen. Like, I didn't know how
I'm
tall you
all
actually were.
all flats, fam. Out here like a chicken wing, all flats.
You don't even like flats.
I know. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, she weird like that, but I love her stuff.
But like, so he would have to let me know, like, hey, and he know, like, I'm very like, I don't want to say like themey, but I like to be.
You're themey.
I am themey. I'm becoming like that, Mom. I'm
not becoming that mom. You are that mom.
You know, I like to think, we went on a trip. Yeah, we did our family vacation. I was like, each day, I'm like, what we wearing? Like, let's get it together. I'm always.
We're going on a Spider-Man ride. Everybody put on Spider-Man. We're doing Spider-Man today.
Today is Spider-Man day. We all know it.
But I like Spider-Man, so I'm cool.
Yeah. So it kind of helps with that. So he would surprise me, but he'll kind of be like, babe, wear comfortable shoes or do that and stuff like that. So we try to have moments where we're like, okay, we're definitely doing this day, wear your tennis shoes or something like that. Yes. But then we surprise each other, and that gives, it's just really fun. Like, it's really fun to have those surprises or those pop-up dates and things like that. So
mystery builds interest. I'll put it that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same. Our God is a mystery, so that's what makes us more into him.
So another thing that we do is our different crawls and hunts, like that.
One of the best. So if y'all don't know anything about crawls, okay, so a crawl can be just about anything. You can have a burger crawl. You can have an ice cream crawl. You can have a cookie crawl. Basically what it is like, hey, let's go to this restaurant and test out this burger. We'll order one burger, maybe split it in half, and like, hey, this burger tasted fine. Okay, on to the next one. I still got room for another one. We'll go to the next burger restaurant we have on our list, and like, which one of these has the best burger? We'll grab something random from it. Do the same thing. Like, it gets you moving. It keeps things going. Yeah. Like, you don't have to be in the same spot if you just don't want to sit down and just have a regular meal. Change it up. And if you love food like we do, change it up.
Yes. And we've done it, and it's so much fun. Like, so we've started, we've done hunts before. We've done it with our marriage ministry. So there's so many companies now that have picked up on that. So we saw that a lot, and there was, I think, one day, I think that was a mutual day, we ended up coming together and planning. Yeah. And because a lot of the companies my husband and I, we don't drink, so a lot of the food crawls were a good price, but a lot of it, other people like validated it as being worth it because of course you're getting alcohol, and for us we don't drink alcohol, so it was like not worth the price. So then I just kind of looked at the concept, and being a creative, like we just kind of came up with our own. So you can like find a blog or a certain area that does that have restaurants, and you can like literally do you can start to finish, like go to this restaurant for an appetizer, this restaurant for the main, that or by area or by theme. So a lot of the things that we did was like we've done like a burger crawl, and we just looked up. So it does take a little planning. This one takes a little bit more planning because when you're eating, after a while your stomach is going to tell your brain I'm full. So what we would plan it out, that way we knew kind of the route that we were taking to these different restaurants to cut out the wait time, because then you kind of get full.
Exactly. We
also would only like pick one burger or two and then just split it in half, just eat a little bit till we get to the next place. So there's different little tips that we found that we learned, like on YouTube. People always have stuff. If y'all want a video, just ask me and I can go in more detail on how I map that out, how I plan that out. And if you're in the local area, I can actually like give you a list of the different places that we went to and the route that we did. So and that takes a little bit more planning, but it's so much fun. And to have places that you're like, oh, I like this, but when you have it back to back, you can really test it out. And even one time we did after COVID, so many restaurants had started doing DoorDash.
Yeah, DoorDash.
So remember we had different places. We ordered from different places, and they kind of arrived a little bit around the same time. So we were able to just kind of have a whole little feast at the house instead of physically having to go to all the places. So it takes a little bit more planning, but it is a lot of fun, y'all. A lot of fun. So in different hunts, so you can come up with that on your own, and they're different companies, so you can kind of explore your downtown, and like I said, have fun with it.
Exactly. The hunts is not too much to explain. Like you can find different scavenger hunt things to do. We went with one with our church. We did it with the group, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it is pretty fun. Yeah. So, and then another thing talking about that is dates with other people. Sometimes if you kind of get in a rut of doing stuff like doing a double date or hanging out with a couple that you've been wanting to hang out with, or doing group dates, sometimes that, even if you're doing the same thing, like it just kind of heightens it and just allows you to have more fun. And you learn about those people. Yeah,
and those people usually, like, it's like a village. Like, you can gain different knowledge from them. You can find more people that you get along with friendship-wise, and it may cause you to build, a relationship with them to where you have people to go out with. Because sometimes as married people, you'll be really, really locked into yourself, and like you need, other couples and stuff that are supportive, supportive of you and your spouse. And I will encourage you in that stuff, and it's a great thing. It's very influential.
Yeah, and it's something about taking care of other people. Sometimes, like, it will bring out other ideas or your creativity, or they may have, even if they take you to a place that they've always known, it may be a new place for you. Or if you take them to a place you already always known, like, it becomes new with them coming. So, that's something that we've always liked to incorporate in our days. Bringing having other couples to hang out with, and at different levels. Like, you have your peer group, you have a couple that you can pour into that you see at church, or at your job, or anything like that. That's like, man, they're just you know, we've done that with some of our couples that are in courtships, that we're married, and it kind of renews something in us, like, oh man, our courtship dates, like it brings something back up in us and stuff like that. So I really love that. Or offering to, you know, take a couple that has more experience than you out on a date and just gaining from their wisdom. You can learn so much
that can help you learn how to respond to difficult situations, or just learn more about how to treat and love your spouse.
Yes, and it opens up that relationship with them beyond kind of where you know them. So if you know them from church, or you know them from work, like taking and exploring with another couple sometimes opens up that friendship. Like it opens up those lines of communication that you may not even have had before. So we love that fellowship.
God said, break bread with us. That's how people get to learn more about each other.
Yes, you do learn more about people when they after you didn't fed them or they didn't ate.
Exactly.
So our last tip is, because we love to do a lot of stuff locally, checking out your local event calendars. Like we have access to so much information online now.
We down here we have the SA Current.
We have the SA Current here. Facebook, people post things, and the more and more you do things, the more and more you find things. Instagram now, like sometimes even that more than even doing a Google search. So many places are constantly posting and learning how to market their events, market their companies, and you learn so much from that. Yes. So that has been so great. Like I said before, sometimes it's hits or misses, because some stuff looks good on Instagram, but we find it's not as fun for us. But it at least allowed us to explore and try different places.
Try something new, and you got something to talk about. Like the goal is to get you talking
and learning something about each other.
It's like, man, I learned that we may not like potatoes at this place, so we ain't gonna get no potatoes in this place. You know.
Yeah, some stuff takes good pictures, but it's like, that didn't taste good. Or some stuff tastes amazing. Yes. So there's so many like Facebook groups, and sometimes it's not, you don't have to do it based on dating. Sometimes it's like restaurant groups or, you know, based on different activities, like adding yourself to those groups. And side notes, like throughout the day, he may get like videos. He be like, "What did you send me through Messenger?" And I'm like, "Look at this, look at that, look at that." So, and we just kind of keep a little catalog of different places that we can try and things like that. So
if you can't think of anything, just go back to your catalog, and you'll have something there. You know, you can reach those moments where like, I don't know what to do today. It's like, hey, let's check this out. What haven't we done on this yet? Yeah. So we've had a lot of great dates. And I'll probably throw some more footage in here from our date day. Yes. Date day. At the Sunflower Field. And if there's any more tips that you have, comment below, and that way it can help other people. We should be all out dating. Yes. Courting if you are not married
yet. If you will. But thank you guys. I hope these tips helped. As always, I love you, or we love you.
We love you.
God loves you. Have a great day. Bye.